Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Burn Bootcamp podcast. My name is Devan Kline, visionary and co-founder of Burn, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you Burn, our brand new book published by our publisher, Hachette. Shout out to Hachette International and Hachette Go, our imprint. We are so pumped. The 5-step strategy to inner and outer strength is finally here. And this has been 2.5 years-ish in the making, where Morgan and I have been working on taking what has made Burn Bootcamp so special. The 5-pillar strategy, as some of you may classically know. We punched that up a little bit for the book to call it the 5-step strategy to inner and outer strength. But it's in essence the same exact thing, an evolution of what we always have been and the blueprint of what has created such an amazing organization, business, community, culture. Each one of you have your burn story and how it's touched and impacted your life. And there's 14 of those real stories inside of this book, and from various locations all across the United States. And I talked about Tiffany Yeager last week, who's from Battle Creek, Michigan, and her incredibly dangerous and scary, but yet inspiring story of overcoming a late-stage cancer diagnosis through being mentally and emotionally tough through the believe strategy. And so she's in the believe strategy. And throughout the book, we have our 14 different members tell their stories to highlight just some part of the book. And today what we're going to cover is we're going to cover the Nourish strategy, okay? So it's burn, believe, nourish, achieve, and connect. Those 5 strategies. Today we're on Nourish. And I'm so pumped for this because our trainers also are going to really have a nice time with this one too, because there's so many resources in here. Inside of our gyms, we do focus meetings, and you can kind of think of this book as just a guide, a game plan, a reference, for you as our trainers are giving and conducting our focus meetings, but also for you at home. So in 10 minutes or less, we have 50 recipes that you can make that are right in this book. And then we call it the 10-minute meal plan. So you basically take all of the macronutrients and the calories that are on all 50 of these recipes. If you're watching this, I can actually show you a couple of the pages. It's very straightforward, very simple. The goat cheese omelet, the green omelet with Ezekiel bread, the paleo frittata, baked eggs and avocado. I could just show you a couple of the pages. It's just very simple and straightforward and practical recipes. I mean, I said, guys, we've got to be able to make things in 10 minutes or less. We serve busy families. We serve busy moms, entrepreneurs. We serve business owners. And even though those that aren't in the categories that I mentioned, we've got a busy lifestyle. We've got kids, we've got school, we've got things to do, and we don't need to spend 20 hours a week on our food. But we also can't devalue food, because it's the food that gives us the energy that we need to have the energy to give and to put back into the things in our life that we love the most. And so 50 recipes you can make in 10 minutes or less, all right? And this is in Appendix B in the book. You're going to have the Burn 10-minute meal plan recipes, everything from breakfasts to lunch to main dishes to you name it, snacks, shakes, So I'm pumped for it because you also have like the grocery guide that we've classically used at Burn Bootcamp. We've got top swap outs that are in there. Eat this, not that. Let me go over a couple of those eat this, not that things. Okay, so let's say eat this, a classic chicken and sweet potato meal, which is in the Appendix B in the book. Not a chicken cutlet mashed potato bowl from KFC. Okay, and we say, why is it better? Well, it's packed with lean protein and veggies. It's not deep fried to energize your body and heavy starch without the heavy starch and the extra calories. So very, very few things in this book, you all, are like sciencey. We really believe in like not being sciencey because a vast minority of the population can understand the sciencey things. And fitness and nutrition have this bad rep of everything being overcomplicated. It's really not complicated. It's work out 3 to 6 times a week for 15 to 45 minutes as hard as you can, and eat things that don't come from boxes or bags, eat things that come from the earth, and limit the amount of alcohol and sugar that you take into your body. These are the fundamental principles. And if I was to go a layer deeper, it's like, let's start with 100 gram 100 grams of protein. And that's about as complex as we get in the book, because we know that 90% of you are not doing that, okay? We're not doing that on a regular basis. And if you are, then this is just a positive reminder that it's the fundamentals that really work, okay? It's not the biohacking. It's not the, latest and greatest gadget that you're going to see. It's none of those edge case outlier type things that are going to actually move the needle. This is it. Basic foundations. Work hard, eat good, supplement where your whole foods have gaps. Organize your life around, what's really important, which is A, your health, and then B, your family and everything else, and your work and your religion and all those things. Organize your life around your health. Okay, first. It's like, get the workout in and make sure you minimize the amount of time you spend on preparing healthy food. And that's the whole gist of this. We teach you successful grocery shopping. It's just very simple. It's nothing in here that's like mind-blowing, because we don't believe in coming up with some net new element or something you never heard before just to sell books. That's not the goal of this. The goal is to say, hey, I want this book to be the foundation of health in 25 years from today. I'm not going to put, the latest and greatest biohacking methodology or, some unresearched, undocumented food. There are fats, oils, proteins, vegetables, fruits, dairies, canned goods, condiments, spices, grains and legumes, sweets and bakings sweets for baking. And that's about the categories in the grocery guide. How do you order out? We talk about how you order out at restaurants, at fast food establishments, on the road. So I can't go into the whole thing, but I'll wrap it with this, that your nourishment, or the Nourish category, the underlying theme here is small wins, okay? And we outline what a small win actually is. Just something that's so insignificant to you that it's easily done in your mind. It doesn't create any doubt. All the doubt's going to be created in the hard workout that we do, that we want to overcome, because if it scares us a little bit, good. That means we're going to teach ourselves something, how not to be fearful of something that's good for us. Okay, got that. On the Nourish side, what we're teaching, small, insignificant wins, okay? What are things that you can do if you had to break it down to its smallest, most doable element? Kind of like why people say brush your teeth every day if you're not disciplined, or make your bed every day if you're not disciplined. It's like, what are the small wins? Here they are. We're going to start with 100 grams of protein daily. Win number 2, remove the added sugar. Win number 3, increase your hydration. Number 4, control your alcohol intake. Number 5, become calorie accountable, or our way of saying calories in, calories out. The science is the foundation. This is the Nourish strategy. These are the 5 small wins. These are some of the tools and resources that you have in here. I'm excited for trainers to have this, because it puts what we all know on paper and in front of you as a member. Although they get a lot of this in their training behind the scenes, it's now you're going to be able to come to them with questions. Then they're going to already have a foundation for it. And now we're kind of setting the dinner table for you and your trainers to have an amazing conversation about your nutrition, about how to log, when to log, how to know it, and how to get to the outcome of understanding and being educated on whole food nutrition, not necessarily just blindly following some new recipe or some new recommendation. Let's learn the fundamentals. Let's get ourselves educated. That's what this is for. Go pre-order on Amazon right now. Send me a screenshot on Devan.Kline on Instagram. Morgan and I will send you a signed copy when the book drops for doing so and having support in the pre-order. And look out for us to maybe come to your gym and do a reading or talk with you about this, or who knows. We're very excited to take burn the 5-step strategy for inner and outer fitness, or inner and outer strength rather, on the road. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Keep moving. 2 claps on 2, 1, 2.